Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin. Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin.
Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin.
Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin.
Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin.
Coach Andy Penner. Coach, good to see you. Thanks for talking to us before the game.
Thanks for being here.
Absolutely. We saw you against Oak Glen, which is a good game. Oak Glen's a good team. You bounced back, you beat Park. Now you got Edison, who you're familiar with.
Yes, we played twice during the season. Coach Bendel does an awesome job year in and year out, so it was a competitive game, actually both games, so I'm looking for a competitive game for this evening.
Coach, you got your ace, Trinity, throwing tonight. How's the girl that got hurt? Got hit on the leg and out of the game. How's she doing?
That would be McKenna Scott.
Yeah.
She's healing well, so she's back in. Nothing came of it, so we're very blessed for that. So she's back in the lineup.
Well, that's good to hear. We're glad to see her. I know she took a good shot here. What can we expect to see tonight from your team?
Hopefully we have good at-bats and we don't get too deep in counts. We make defensive plays, and we hope Trinity keeps us in the ball game.
Well, she sure did that. She came in against Oak Glen and I think she ends up with 10 Ks, had like 6 or 7 in a row. She throws hard. Did she beat Edison twice this year?
Yes, she threw both games. Trinity works really hard. She averages about 9-10 strikeouts whenever she pitches. So I feel like if she's on, she'll keep us at bay and keep us in the game tonight.
What do you think? Who do you feel Edison's going to throw, and what do you think about him?
I think they have competitive pitchers too. I know Fluharty throws real well also. And in the last game, we won 2-0. It very well could have went the other way. So I look for her to have a good game, possibly. I also seen Becca Evans warming up. So I'm thinking Fluharty again, but I'm not 100%.
Coach, you got enough coaches down here. I know they do a good job for you. Your father, who's been around baseball and softball forever, as well as my good buddy Gary Bracone and my former player John Brody. They help you out a lot, don't they?
They do. Coach Brody, we call him number one, Creek supporter. The girls just love him, so he roots the kids on. Coach Coos and Coach Bracone, they've been with me since I've been coaching. Of course, my dad's been with me my whole life. Wouldn't ask for 2 great, outstanding people to, take part in this with. So.
I agree with you totally, Coach. I appreciate you taking the time. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
All right.
Yep.
See you down the road.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. We're here. We're going to wait for Edison to get done with their infield, and I'll get a chance to talk to Coach Bendel. Somebody I wanted to talk to. I want to try and get the trainer on because I got time to talk to the trainer. That's the WVU medicine here. Come on out here. I want to talk to him. They got I wanted to talk to him. I know he introduced himself to him. Come on here. This is High Valley Sports Online. Who I got here? I know you're servicing both fields here. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Who are you and who you represent?
My name is Braden Carroll. I'm a certified athletic trainer. I work for Wheeling Hospital, WVU Medicine. I'm out here today to provide safety and injury assessment for any of the athletes that may be injured in play today. Hopefully I don't need to do anything today. Everybody's happy that way, but it's nice to have me here in case something were to go wrong.
You're doing both fields here, aren't you?
That's correct.
How many people you have with you?
It's just me.
Just you, so if somebody gets hurt, they got to call you and you come over to the rescue, right?
I've got people at both fields with my number, so if anything happens, I can run a quick 50 yards and be there in no time.
I appreciate that. Is this something that you guys do on a regular basis for the schools in this area?
Yes.
They assigned trainers to the schools?
Yes, the hospital has the contracts for most of the high schools in the area, and then they have the contracts for the OVAC events. So any OVAC championship event, they try to provide athletic training services. So athletic trainers at the local high schools kind of pitch in, and we all take a little bit here and a little bit there to provide coverage to all the kids.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. Tell us your name and who you represent again.
Braden Carroll, certified athletic trainer for Wheeling Hospital, WVU Medicine.
Thank you so much, Braden. Thank you for your time.
Have a good
I hope
one.
I don't see you anymore tonight.
I hope not too,
All
just
right.
from the stand.
Thank you. All right, we're going to get Tom Bear-Bechtel down here. We got time to talk to Tom Bear-Bechtel. All right, trying to fill this space up here as best we can. This is my good buddy Tom Bear-Bechtel, OVAC commissioner for these softball games. He'll be giving us here, we're still waiting to talk to Coach Bendel, who continues to hit infield. And this High Valley Sports Online bringing you OVAC semifinals here from I-470. We got Tom Bear-Bechtel, my good buddy Tom, the Bear-Bechtel Wheeling Central grad, longtime Wheeling resident. High Valley Sports Online bringing you OVAC semifinal baseball. And Tom, we appreciate your hospitality and welcoming us in here at this fine complex.
We're glad to have you out there. Anything you do for the girls is deeply appreciated. And I've been around this girls softball for many, many years, and it's really nice to see people coming of age and giving these girls the recognition they deserve because they play an outstanding game. Well,
that's right. I agree with you, and that's why we're here. We're here to highlight the girls, and I remember my daughter playing for Big Red and now doing these games. I mean, it brings me all back to this softball atmosphere. And I agree with you. I appreciate it so much, any coverage that you give these girls, because they go unnoticed.
Yeah, we certainly appreciate it. And like I said, you know, because your daughter played. And like I said, I've been around the game. This is my 50th year of high school softball. And it's just outstanding. The people you meet, the quality of people, the coaches, the umpires, even the fans. And it's just a great game. I love it. It's a fast action game. Any people that aren't familiar with softball need to take a look at it, because the game really moves. Nothing against baseball, but softball is just a fast-moving game. There's constant action, and these girls play a pretty nice grade of softball.
It sure is, Tom. And one thing I want you to talk to us about, talk to us a little bit about the OVAC, because I love this format. And every coach that I talk to, I say, hey, you know, I like the motivation, because you're like playing for a championship. You know, you're not even in your state tournament yet on both sides of the river. I love it.
Yeah,
I'm really happy with the OVAC.
I think it's a great atmosphere because it gets ready. You know, the section will start up in West Virginia next week. I think Ohio's the following week. And this is great preparation because, you know, there's good teams on both sides of the river. You know, here we got two Ohio teams, but, you know, next game, Oakland's matching up with help me out, brother. I forgot who they're playing. But anyway, Harrison.
Oakland got a big game.
Yeah, with Harrison.
Yeah.
Harrison. But I'm saying on both sides of the river, there's some good softball teams, and it's great to see. Sometimes they don't get a chance to play in a regular season, but come tournament time down here. And I like the atmosphere because all the teams come to one site. Baseball's a little different. They play at home sites, and that's okay. But I like it because here, you know, we got Class 3As going on down in the other field. You bring, you know, 8 teams here tonight, and it's a good softball atmosphere, and I've always been a big fan of it.
Yeah, the OVAC does a great job, you know, with their schools and highlighting the kids, which I love. It's a big conference, but these championships, Tom, who's on the softball side with you?
As far as
your what is your official position?
I've been the softball commissioner for too many years now. I jokingly a couple years ago they gave me a plaque for 20 years of service, and I said, well, that's about half right. I think I've been doing it 40 years. But
there you go.
No, I've had him, but Eddie Seehee.
I've seen him. I met him tonight.
Yeah, Eddie's a longtime coach and teacher at Wheeling Central, and him and his wife are workers extraordinaire. His wife has done the gate for, my goodness, 30, 35 years, whatever. Eddie's been here. He's in charge of the field right now, getting the teams on and off, and they are just tireless. They're tireless workers. They just do an outstanding job, and we're real fortunate. The city of Wheeling really helps us out.
I was just going to say
they provide us workers. We'll have some kids up here between games getting this field back in shape for the next game, and it's really nice to see. Of course, it was nice. I was a recreation director for the city, so I kind of controlled that for a number of years. Well, right now I finally retired after 45 years. I finally retired 3 years ago, but still active. I'm still employed up here by the city to take care of these fields, and we take pride. We try to make these fields as nice as they can, and I think it does present a good. Spencer Bender and I were talking. This field used to not even have dugouts many years ago. We were building the dugouts. We didn't have a roof on them yet, Raymond. We're playing the OVAC tournament without a roof on the dugouts. Well, the pole was there, and it was cemented, but there was no roof holding it in place. Spencer leans up against the pole, and the pole starts to fall. I caught it in mid-flight, and I said, Spence, don't stand near that pole. So he was just telling me that he loves this field now, and we've done a lot of hard work. Well, it's taken about 15 years. Very little money, but a lot of elbow grease and a lot of people helping out, and $200 here, $200 there. Somebody donating the scoreboard. It's amazing what you can do, and like I said, we take pride in these fields, and we try to make them the best we can. We don't have a facility like Big Red, but maybe someday we will.
Oh, it's beautiful, Tom. I appreciate you coming by.
My pleasure.
Absolutely. Tom Bear-Bechtel, OVAC.
Anybody from Steubenville are great people.
Thank you, Tom. All right. I'm going to move over here real quick and get a chance to talk to Spencer Bendel, if I can. You mentioned Tom Bear-Bechtel mentioned Eddie Seehee over here. Coach, we get a quick minute, Coach? Let me see if I can get Coach Bendel. Coach, Spencer, can we get a minute? All right, we're going to get Spencer Bendel here, and then we'll shoot it back up to Jimmy here after we talk to Spencer Bendel. I'll make my way back up, and we'll be ready to go here. We'll talk to Coach Bendel. Okay. I know. My man, am I still in camera? I said, you're getting me too close. But anyway, you got Spencer Bendel here watching out for my safety. I appreciate that, Spencer. OVAC semifinals, how you got your team ready, buddy?
Well, it's been a work in progress, and we still got some work to do, but we've been playing better as of late. I think we won 6 out of our last 8, so we're starting to play a little bit better ball.
that's good news at the right time of the year. You're turning around. How's your season gone prior to that, Spencer? You just got girls in new positions, or your girls are just getting better where they're at?
Well, it's just a feeling out process of trying to find, what lineups work the best, and who's playing in what positions and things in terms of the batting order and things. So it's taken us a little bit of a while, but I think we've settled in on a couple of rotations, depending on who the pitcher is.
Yeah, well, you're no stranger to this atmosphere. I love this OVAC breakdown here. You're getting to play for something. You're getting to play for a championship within your season. I like that as motivation.
Well, a couple of things with that. You get the sense of a tournament atmosphere a little bit, where you're still going to be playing win or lose afterwards.
Absolutely.
To get ready for the postseason. But it's good to have that kind of an atmosphere. And two, if you've qualified for the OVAC, that means you've won some ball games and you're progressing throughout the season. So if you've qualified and you're playing in this, it's twofold. You're playing well, and you get a chance to play in a tournament atmosphere to where it's not do or die.
All right, Spencer, I appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. I'm glad we get to finally see you this year. Right. Wish you the best of luck.
All right, thank you.
Okay, that's Coach Spencer Bendel here. We're going to be we'll bring it right back up to you guys. Jimmy, and I'll be up.
Okay. Thanks, Raymond. Good job down there. Today's game, our sponsors for today's OVAC semifinals are Apollo Pro Cleaning, Thrifty Hertz, Marcino Enterprises, The Target Shop, Edwards Fence Company, TS Electric, Greco Hertnick Funeral Home, and Chappie's Rentals. Those are the sponsors for today's game between Indian Creek and Edison. Indian Creek comes in with a record of 15-3. They ended up winning last night against Wheeling Park 9-2. Big win for the Creek. In fact, their three losses they have a split with. They have split with Oak Glen, they have split with Wheeling Park, and they also split with, I'm trying to find my notes, they split with Harrison. There you go, Harrison. Some of the big wins by Creek were against Edison twice by the scores of 12-10 and 2-0. I look for something somewhere closer to that 2-0 game tonight, like 4-3 or 3-2. Should be a great one. They have a win against Brook and Toronto, and now they have a win against Wheeling Park that they got last night, which is a very quality win. Indian Creek is in Division II in the sectional tournament, which is loaded with teams such as John Glenn, Big Red, Martins Ferry, Dover, Indian Valley, etc. Edison comes in with a record of 11-8, but their losses have been to very quality teams. Indian Creek twice, who's 15-3, Shelby, Garraway, Big Red, John Marshall twice. John Marshall will be playing tomorrow night. They're at 21-2. Big Red will be playing in the semifinals tomorrow, and we'll have it here for you at I-470. Both games. Ashland, and they have quality wins over Weirton twice, Harrison Central twice, New Philadelphia, and Youngstown Ursuline. Edison has been hot. They've won 5 of 6 last week to get in, beating Harrison twice, Buckeye Local, Ursuline, and they had to beat Weirton to get in, and they did. Indian Creek has been a little more consistent all year long, being 15-3. This is a big rival, and I'd like to, first of all, congratulate Spencer Bendel and Jerry Magistro on getting their 400th win. Jerry is playing down in field number 3 with Martins Ferry against Barnesville, and we'll try to keep you updated of that score as the night goes along. And Spencer got his 400th win about 2 weeks ago at Weir High. This is a big rival. When I coached at Indian Creek, we played a sectional game that had over 1,000 people. I know it's hard to believe, but 1,000 people at Wintersville High School. It goes back to Edison South days in Wintersville and Dave Grimm, who they are going to have a memorial tournament for next Saturday, not this Saturday, but next. And a lot of names just to bring up, Raymond. I'm sure I'm going to forget some, but some of the players that played back then where that 1,000 people were at that game for Creek. Amber Duncan, Tara Walulik, Mandy Merriman, whose husband is now coaching at Indian Creek girls basketball. Liz Noble, Carrie Miller, Jamie Vodovich, Marquita Tony, Bethany Davis, whose brother is Justin, not to get confused with the other Bethany Davis, Angie O'Connell. For Edison, Jamie Bendel, Jana Jenkins, who's a tremendous second baseman, Kim Packrack. They had a girl named Miller that played, and Lakin Bendel also was a key pitcher for Edison. Both teams are very well schooled with pitching and been dominant with pitching throughout the years, and it's no different. You're going to see Katie Fluharty, who's a strikeout pitcher and can be dominant, and you're also going to see Trinity Taylor, who's been very impressive throughout this season with an ERA under 2. Let's go to the starting lineup. Stan, we good with that? Okay, for Edison, who is the visitors at 11-8, Becca Evans leading off and catching. Morgan Martin at shortstop, batting second. Presley Meadows playing first base and batting third. In the cleanup spot, Katie Fluharty pitching. Audrey Scott in right field, batting fifth. Allie Shreve, the DP, batting sixth. Allie Johnson, the center fielder, batting seventh. In number 8 hole, Anna Wattis playing second base. Grace Browning is the third baseman, batting ninth. And the flex player who won't be hitting in left field is Olivia Fankhauser. For the Creeksters, coached by Angie Penner, Becca Shoemaker leading off, playing center field. Abby Starkey catching, batting second. McKenna Scott, the shortstop, batting third. Trinity Taylor pitching, batting in the cleanup spot. Alexis Dawson at third base, batting fifth. In the 6 hole, Emma Vuk playing first base. Becky Blackburn batting seventh and playing left field. Kirsten Dorsey batting eighth at second base. And the right fielder is freshman Riley Sadler, who got the only hit against Lizzie Kell the game we did last week. And Riley's a freshman, and she'll be in the 9 hole. Do we want to go to a commercial now? I guess not, Raymond. Dan's
We're here.
left.
We're rolling, Jimmy. I really enjoyed the interviews we had prior to the game. I appreciate the coaches taking time with us, but as well as getting a chance to talk to Bear Bechtel about, giving these girls some recognition, which I love. And whenever you're involved with the girls, Jimmy, you wonder if anybody cares, because I had girls involved there. But there are a lot of people that care, and Bear said it right, man. Softball's a heck of a game, man. Fast-moving game, fast-paced.
Do you want to read these again? I went through them once.
Okay, this is High Valley Sports Online. VIP special sponsors to let us bring you these OVAC semifinals. Brought to you by Chappie's Rentals, Apollo Pro Cleaning, Thrifty Hertz, Marcino Enterprises, the Target Shop, Edwards Fence Company, TS Electric, and Greco Hertnick Funeral Home. I know the umpires I wrote down somewhere. I'm going to have to find out where I wrote those at because I had the names. Jimmy, do you have them?
I do not have them in front of me.
I had them, and I'm going to get them before it's over. But field's in beautiful shape, man. Nice game. Third meeting here, Jimmy, between Indian Creek and Edison. Indian Creek win the first 2. I want to remind everybody that we're going to be in Toronto on Friday, me and Timmy Provenzano, to do the OVAC boys, 5:30 and 8 o'clock. Fort Fry and Lindsley Martins Ferry winner, Cameron, Connaught Valley in the 8 o'clock game. And on Saturday, Jason Jenkins and Paul Zorney are going to be at the Edison Sports Complex with 11 o'clock first pitch, St. Clairsville, Indian Creek, and 1:30 Wheeling Park University, the OVAC Boys Championships. And we're going to be bringing that to you. Those games will be brought to you by Apollo Pro Cleaning, Fort Steuben Maintenance, Marcino Enterprises, Capital Recovery Systems, Tri-State Security, Hyman Family Projects, Cedar One Realty, Steubenville Bakery, Swearingen Bat Company, Straub Automotive, Electric O, Anthony Mining Company, the Carpellotti family, Ohio Motor Group, M&M Hardware, Tudor's Biscuit World, IBEW Local 246, Factory Finish Detailing, Riley Petroleum, and Dan Guida Law Offices. Got the teams being announced here, Jimmy. I love it. Spencer Bendel said it best. He said that what he likes about the OVAC is it gets the girls in a tournament atmosphere.
Yeah, it's a good prelude to the sectionals, which will be next week in West Virginia and the week after in Ohio. Defensively, for Creek, starting out in the first inning, will be from left to right, Becky Blackburn, Becca Shoemaker, and Riley Sadler in the outfield. At third, Alexis Dawson, shortstop McKenna Scott, Kirsten Dorsey at second, Emma Vaughk at first, Trinity Taylor pitching, Abby Starkey catching. And the umpires today are Donnie Martin behind home plate, Bruce Dunn at first base, and Mike Ryan down at third base. Three good, experienced umpires. Leading off the first three for Edison would be Becca Evans, Morgan Martin, Presley Meadows, and in the hole, Katie Fluharty in the top of the first. Edison comes in 11-8. Creek comes in at 15-3, beating Edison twice, 12-10 and 2-0. Again, I'd be shocked if you get a high-scoring game here with both pitchers being so dominant. So look for something in the 4-3, 5-4 range in a very, very close game where both teams really come in at a 0-0 record. The winner of this game is set to play Friday and Saturday. There is some word that it's possible with the rain coming that they may play the winner of this game if Eau Glen were to win on Thursday. That's still not a definite, so it's possible the championship game could be moved to Thursday of this week if Eau Glen is involved, because once West Virginia's sectionals start, they're not allowed, Ray, to play an OVAC game.
There you go. I mean, there's something that you got to be aware of here, just on the planning side of it. For coaches as well as tournament of officials and Bear Bechtel, as I mentioned. Jimmy, I love the fact of, I love our view. I mean, first time here, we got the national anthem coming up, so we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
The meaning of cleaning, there's one name you gotta know. Apollo Pro Cleaning, clean floor to ceiling. Apollo Pro Cleaning is the meaning of cleaning. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we walked were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets that cracked, the bolt bursting in air, gave proof for the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
So you're driving the kids to school and you have to turn up the radio just to drown out the horrible sound your car's making. Who knows what you need? You're driving along without a care in the world. Then you notice the engine light comes on. Who knows what you need? You dread having to stop at red lights because your car sounds like it's screaming in pain. Who knows what you need? Napa Auto Care Center in Wintersville knows what you need. They're an established and reputable shop. They know engines, transmissions, brakes, alignments, and anything else your vehicle needs. They know what you need. Do you need the number? 740-346-2120.
The Target Shop has all your fall sports needs. Shop local and get all your school spirit gear, fan wear, and everyday apparel. Support your locally owned Target Shop. The Target Shop offers new designs weekly. Stop in soon.
Do you have a fence that has seen better days? How about a new privacy fence? You probably could use a perimeter fence to keep Fido from wandering off. Call Edwards Fence Company now. They do all types of fence projects and have over 20 years of experience. Wood, chain link, vinyl, split rail, aluminum. Call today for a free estimate. Edwards Fence Company, 740-632-8403. Needless to say, you're going to need a new fence around your new swimming pool too. Call Edwards Fence Company today, a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Marcino Enterprises is your complete auto and truck repair center. Marcino Enterprises also offers towing, tires, and vehicle undercoating. You can visit Marcino Enterprises at their new location across from the Winter Drive-In on 43 for 24/7 roadside assistance. Save this number in your phone right now, 740-282-8880. That's an easy number, 740-282-8880. Marcino Enterprises does it all: towing, tires, repair, and vehicle undercoating.
This is Ohio Valley Sports Online, your connection to Ohio Valley sports. Listen anywhere in the world from any connected device, smartphone, tablets, iPads, and computers. Ohio Valley Sports Online brings you live game action from the guys with over 50 years in radio sports broadcasting.
All right, we're back here at I-470 Fields. OVAC semifinals. Ohio Valley Sports Online bringing you this action. It's Ray Suckarts along with Jimmy DiCarlo and Danny Vogel, as well as our man John Janimore. He didn't bring any pizza, but I'll tell you what, we're ready to go here. Jimmy, I love the atmosphere. I love the view. Trinity Taylor, last time we saw her, came in. Quick relief. We got about 10 strikeouts. I mean, she picked a heck of a game against Oak Glen.
She's been pitching really consistent all year. I'd like to thank Emma Vogt, the first baseman who sang the national anthem. Up now, catcher Becca Evans for Edison.
Okay, we got a ball here. Hit her, Jimmy. It hit her, so we got a base runner. I like it.
I want to say, Ray, that this field is dedicated to a good buddy of mine, Ben Taylor. Passed away with Lou Gehrig's disease in, I believe, 2014, if I'm not mistaken. And we got this field named after Ben. They have a nice statue there. His son played for Virginia Tech, the Browns, and the Packers, and Ben did a great amount of work for softball, starting the college league and a whole bunch of stuff here, junior high league. He was amazing, and sad passing, Ben Taylor. Morgan Martin now, the shortstop. We look for both teams to move runners. We don't have a runner, our number, sorry. I'm not sure if that's Ellie Johnson running because she has a sweatshirt on. So we're not sure who is courtesy running for the catcher. We look for Morgan Martin to bunt here.
Up in the air, boy, Jimmy, she come high and inside at her. Not a beautiful pitch to bunt, but Trinity came right at her with it.
Now, two ways to go. Now, 2 strikes, we'll see if Spencer takes it off or not. But you come high and tight, or you can throw that drop curve away. I would imagine with 2 strikes, he may be taking the bunt off here. But I look for both teams to bunt, possible suicide squeeze, short game in play tonight.
Nice stop, Jimmy.
That was Starkey behind the plate. Battery, again, Taylor and Starkey. Taylor a junior, Starkey a senior. Both teams probably a little nervous. Both pitchers with good ball movement.
Jimmy, with that being said now, I know what the approach I would take, but in you preparing for this game, you making a statement that a little bit nervous, does that change the way you're going to call the game or play the game?
I don't think so. As the game gets going there, I think the nerves will wear off and everybody will settle down. But, sometimes these games take on a bit of an importance, just like the sectionals.
Good pitch. Got her.
That was an up pitch, maybe a rise ball. First out. Now batting third is Presley Meadows, the first baseman. She's a junior. She also does some pitching for Edison. She had a sister, Ray, last year that played first base, now playing in college.
Strong throw to second on the runner. In there safely. Good pitch. I think it was called a ball, though.
Well, I think also besides bunting, both teams are going to be aggressive and take some chances because it's going to be hard to get 3 hits off of these pitchers in 1 inning. So you bunt them up, you steal them over, you take some chances like they just did.
Edison putting pressure on, got a runner on second base. 1 out, 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the first, just underway here at I-470. Ben Taylor, his son, was a heck of a ball player for Bel Air. I know that. Swing and a miss.
He was a tough guy too, boy. He played with a separated shoulder against, I think it was Mooney down at Harding Stadium when they beat them. 1-2 on the batter here.
Fouled away.
Trinity can come up and down, and she can also go in and out. She's pretty effective. We see Katie Fluharty, if I remember from last year, haven't seen her this year, up in the zone a lot. But Trinity does mix it. That's why she's effective. You cannot stay in the same site of the batter in the same zone all the time.
Jimmy, I like the field. I like the setup. I like our view. I don't know how Dan feels about it, but I like it other than not being totally inside. I like the view. Bouncer.
Going to get through.
Base hit. First and third. Edison's first hit there.
Number 27, Katie Fluharty.
Glad you joined us here at High Valley Sports Online. We're going to bring you a doubleheader tonight. We got John Marshall and Harrison, right, Jimmy, in the second game?
No, Oak Glen and Harrison, right?
Oak Glen and Harrison in the second game. This game, we're going to be picking a player of the game. And in the second game, we're going to have our trivia, our Guida Law Office trivia question.
Doubt we see Katie bunting here, although Spencer has suicided before, but I doubt it. Let's see if we get some running here. Here goes the runner. And Creek's going to let him have the base.
Second and third now. This first inning is brought to you by Chappie's Reynolds. Chappie's Reynolds. People starting to fill in now, taking up the bleacher seats that are available.
Kind of hard from people maybe at Richmond or even from Wintersville to get here for a 5 o'clock start if you're working. Edison with runners at second and third, and 1 out, top of the first, just underway.
Swing and a miss.
Creek is deep, Ray, in the middle infield, so they're going to give up the run to get it out. At the corners, they're also deeper than I thought they might be, so I think a run can score any ground ball past the pitcher here. And she's going to be going on contact.
Got her looking. Trinity Taylor, second strikeout here in the first inning.
Number 15.
That's a big out with 1 out. Now they're going to need a hit, and Audrey Scott is up. She's a tremendous hitter and a nice right fielder. She's been starting, I think, for 4 years, and very impressed when I've seen her play in past years.
Outside corner, strike 1.
Trinity doing a good job of painting the black, Ray.
2 outs here, top of the first. Edison threatening, second and third. Ball outside.
On deck we have Allie Shreve, the DP, so Trinity can be careful here. This is a left-handed hitter who has had a tremendous season, so I wouldn't give in to her with second and third and a base open.
Knocked it down, Starkey.
Might have saved a run. There's not much room back there.
Not much at all. Field's in beautiful shape, though, Jimmy. Grass looks good. Take care of it. City of Wheeling does a nice job.
Nice warning track. Yep, Tom Bechtel. That's why they named this tournament after Tom Bechtel. He's done so much good work up here past years to get this thing going.
Nice pitch.
Good pitcher's pitch. Good layoff by Scott. 2-2. We should be seeing on contact Presley moving from second base, and of course the pinch runner, and we'll try to get who that courtesy runner is, not pinch runner down at third. She has a sweatshirt on. We don't have a number. Trouble.
Line drive down the third base line. Scores 2. Big hit, Jimmy.
Yep, I think, and it wasn't a bad pitch. It was outside. It was a little bit elevated. That's why I think you have to be careful with a base open to make her hit your pitch. Trinity got that up just a little bit, and Audrey went with the pitch and took it the other way. 2 outs to Allie Shreve with another runner at second base in scoring position. Top of the first, 2-0 Edison.
So Edison out to a quick 2-0 lead. Looking for more.
Both teams took a different approach yesterday. Creek did play with Wheeling Park. Edison took the day off.
You don't know which one's right, Jimmy, but which one you prefer? Taking a day off or playing?
I don't know if I have an answer to that one. I think Edison took a day off because they played a doubleheader on Saturday, okay? There's a strikeout.
Okay. You got 3 strikeouts that inning, but 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 left on base. At the end of a half inning, here from I-470, 2-0 Edison. We'll be right back.
Do you have a fence that has seen better days? How about a new privacy fence? You probably could use a perimeter fence to keep Fido from wandering off. Call Edwards Fence Company now. They do all types of fence projects and have over 20 years of experience. Wood, chain link, vinyl, split rail, aluminum. Call today for a free estimate. Edwards Fence Company, 740-632-8403. Needless to say, you're going to need a new fence around your new swimming pool too. Call Edwards Fence Company today, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
All right, we're back here. I-470 and Chappie's Reynolds. First inning here. Jimmy, Edison come out, get a big knock by Audrey Scott. 2 RBIs here, 2-0 lead after losing 2 games.
Yeah, the 2 games Ray's talking about is losing twice to Creek earlier in the year. The big play of the inning probably was that leadoff beam batter. Trinity not quite as sharp in that first inning as we've seen her. And, of course, Audrey Scott had the big 2-out, 2-run double to left field. Up for the Creek, Becca Shoemaker, Abby Starkey, and McKenna Scott. Defensively for Edison, Olivia Fankhauser in left, Ellie Johnson in center, Audrey Scott in right. Grace Browning at third, Morgan Martin at short, Anna Wattis at second, Presley Meadows at first, and your battery, Katie Fluharty pitching, and Becca Evans behind the dish. And they're going to take away this little punch and slap, so look at the infield, Ray, way up, way in, outfield, way up, way in. She's going to probably bunt or punch here from the left side. There was a bunt attempt.
She's right at her, though, Jimmy. What they're doing, what Edison's doing, they're up. I mean, my goodness gracious. I think that's a mental thing, too, against the batter.
Becca doesn't, now if she hits a hard ground ball, she could be running forever if it gets by the outfielders, but she doesn't normally swing full left-handed. She does hit right-handed sometimes, so she normally gets ground balls toward the shortstop or bunts.
Is this a coaching ploy, Jimmy? Is this a coaching ploy, bringing everybody up like this, challenging the batter?
Oh,
or
yeah.
you think, absolutely.
No, this is smart because you don't want to let her get on a bunt or a slow hit ground ball.
Got her swinging, Fluharty's first.
There's what we talked about last inning. Flu Hardy is an up pitcher, and it's hard to bunt the ball when pitches are up near your shoulders or your chin. Creek has tremendous speed at the top of the lineup. That's the key to the game for Edison, to hold Creek's top 3 hitters off so that the middle of their lineup, especially with Taylor and Dawson, can't drive them in.
Katie Fluharty takes the ball out of her glove early, Jimmy, and lets it go in her windup.
She's a senior going to Marietta College next year.
I like it, Jimmy. We really have had an opportunity to see some girls throwing really nice pitchers.
Yeah, we've been fortunate. I mean, to see Big Red with King and John Marshall with Pettit. I'll finish right after this pitch.
Swing and a miss.
And then you've got Trinity Taylor. McKenna Scott's a very nice pitcher against Lizzie Kell, who had 18 strikeouts against Creek and 16 the next day against Big Red. And also Katie Fluharty's a double-digit pitcher normally in strikeouts per game.
Well, that's her second one right there. 2 up, 2 down for Fluharty in the first.
I'd like to make a little shout out to my sister, Mary Zano, who's listening in Columbus to this game, and a shout out to my niece, nephew, and brother-in-law, Valerie, Tommy, and Tom, who aren't listening to the game. Up now is McKenna Scott.
But should be.
McKenna Scott, great athlete. And she is hard to know how to play. She can lay a bunt down. She can power slap by you, and she can swing full. So they're playing her more straight up, of course, than they did Becca Shoemaker, even though she's a slapper also on the move.
Tried to do it right there with a little slap hit, running through. With a swing, we got 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, 2-0 Edison. Bottom of the first. High Valley Sports Online, proud to bring you this. Semifinal OVAC softball game, called strike. Not sure she agreed.
Yeah, McKenna didn't like that one. It might have been a little outside. Remember, when the pitcher pitches, any part of the ball passing any part of the plate is a strike, and most pitchers here that we've seen, Fluharty included, have movement. McKenna,
Line drive.
She wasn't going to take a chance on that one getting called strike 3, huh?
That was too close to take, and she ripped it over everybody's head in foul territory. Fluharty looking to strike out the sides. Up and high. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just tell my batters, let it hit you. You get a runner, but easier said than done, huh, Raymond?
I hear you. I hear you.
Trouble.
Ooh, hit it hard. Come up on the shortstop, Jimmy. I got to give her a hit, even though it was a bad hop.
Oh, that was a hit, yep.
We got a base runner here for Indian Creek looking to bounce back.
As hard as she hit it, I'm still not sure with McKenna on the move and her speed that she would have thrown her out at first base.
Trinity Taylor, 2 outs.
First hit, she's capable of putting one over the fence. I think she was the first girl to hit a home run in the new Indian Creek beautiful turf field. People don't know Edison also has a turf field.
I like this field, though, Jimmy. Beautiful warning track. Really nice job. Fake the steal.
It's a tough call here. You got Trinity up, but McKenna really has wheels. I look for her to go maybe sometime at this at bat if it goes long enough. Becca Evans has a good arm, so Creek a little conservative there, but got to be pretty sure here with Becca Evans' arm and Katie throwing heat. Haven't seen a change up yet, so she's throwing hard, and that gives the catcher a better chance.
Fouled off right side.
Now might be a good time to run, Raymond. 1 and 2. If she gets caught stealing, you end up starting Trinity off next inning. If she swings and hit a gapper or hits something into the deep outfield area, McKenna can score. And if she can get a stolen base, she'll be in that scoring position with 2 outs.
Again, fouled off. Battling. Jimmy fighting off that outside pitch.
McKenna was going on that pitch, and I like that call. Now Edison could counter with a pitch out, Ray. You're heading count 1 and 2.
Angie Penner with her father as the assistant. John Jack Kuzakowski, as well as Gary Burcone and John Brody.
Over on the Edison side, you got Spencer Bendel and Jeremy Maddox.
Fouled off again, fighting it off, Jimmy, off the handle a little bit.
Trinity is a really good hitter.
Thank my buddy Ed Seahey for the Bear Bechtel's field manager here for his hospitality, setting us up here in the press box. Very nice.
Let's see if McKenna goes again here for the 3rd time. Nope.
2 and 2. 2 outs. 2-0 Edison. 1 on, bottom of the 1st for Indian Creek. Center field was running. It's a base hit, 1st and 3rd. Trinity Taylor helps herself, 2nd hit of the inning. Creek got a chance here, kept it alive. Jimmy, maybe the center fielder got a little slow jump on that ball there. I thought maybe she could have had a play there, but you thought it was a hit from the beginning, huh?
Yeah, I thought it was going to get in there. I thought she did a pretty good job recovering, not letting it get by her or bobbling it. Little bobble, McKenna would have scored. Now we're going to see what the cat and mouse game is. Because Spencer doesn't like to just give a base. With 2 outs, he may do so, but Dawson up, Alexis Dawson is a really good hitter. And we'll see if she's stealing.
Becca Evans getting the ball out of the dirt there.
See, that time she didn't go, and it looked like Becca Evans was going to throw down to 3rd. So I'm thinking that Spencer's given the base here. And again, just like I said with Scott, I would be really careful here to Dawson.
Line drive, base hit, right field. Going to score 1. Trinity Taylor goes into 3rd. Gets away a little bit. She holds. 1st and 3rd. 1 out, 2 outs.
See, Dawson,
1 run in, I'll tell you.
Dawson,
nice bit of hitting there, Jimmy.
Took it the way it was pitched. Dawson is a really good hitter, and you had a base open even though it was 2nd, so you don't want to give in that situation. Taylor and Dawson are the ones you've got to stop from beating you, and you got to keep the leadoff kids off the bases.
And a strike. Dawson in the 2nd on a slow steal there. 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs. 2-1, Edison. Bottom of the 1st. Fly ball, center field deep. Nice play.
Beautiful play by Allie Johnson. That ball was well stroked by Emma, who sang the national anthem.
Absolutely. At the end of, that's Indian Creek. 1 run, 2 hits, 2 left on base. At the end of 1, 2-1 Edison. We'll be right back.
Springtime means cleanup time, so if you're planning a renovation on your house or need to get rid of some debris, call for a driveway-safe dumpster from Chappie's. Yep, Chappie's has 10 and 15-yard dumpsters available for same-day delivery, and Chappie's rates are all-inclusive. There's never any hidden fees. You can do a 7-day rental, or even better yet, a discounted 3-day rental. Clean up your shed, garage, basement, and get a dumpster from Chappie's today. Online, it's chappiesdumpsters.com or call 740-359-DUMP. That's 740-359-3867. Be happy. Call Chappie.
The Target Shop has all your fall sports needs. Shop local and get all your school spirit gear, fan wear, and everyday apparel. Support your locally owned Target Shop. The Target Shop offers new designs weekly. Stop in soon.
Okay, we're back here at Trinity Taylor for second inning of work. This second inning is brought to you by Tony Mujanis and Apollo Pro Restoration and Cleaning. Thank you, Tony, for your support.
Now up, Ellie Johnston, the center fielder in the hole, Anna Wattis. 2-1, Creek down to Edison after 1 inning.
Showed bunt, nothing there, 1 ball.
At the end of 1 inning, down on the other field, Martins Ferry leading Barnesville 3-0. I'd like to thank Mike Brandon for sending along the scores, as I've asked him to, at that Martins Ferry Barnesville AAA semifinal.
Bunt foul.
Now we're bunting for a hit. Of course, no runners are on base, so it's a drop bunt. And I like the call by Spencer there. It looks like to me Ellie Johnson had good speed, and she made a nice play in center field. Isn't it the way you make a great play and you lead off the next inning, huh?
Bunt, foul ball. Dan Vogel tried to make a play. We remind everybody Ohio Valley Sports Online will be at Toronto for the boys baseball OVAC championships on Friday, 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock, or 5:30 and 8 o'clock, as well as Saturday at the Edison complex. Swing and a miss. Trinity Taylor got her 4th strikeout.
And in case people haven't seen it, I believe that Indian Creek, whose prom is Saturday, Ray, is playing the 11 o'clock game against St. Clairsville on Saturday. So for those Creek fans listening, your baseball game is set for Saturday, weather permitting, at 11 at Edison High School.
Strike. That boys lineup is at Toronto, 5:30 Friday, Fort Fry versus the Lindsley Martins Ferry winner, and 8 o'clock Cameron, Connaughton Valley. As far as Saturday, ball 2, Saturday at Edison, an 11 o'clock game at St. Clairsville and Indian Creek, as Jimmy just mentioned, and then 1:30 Wheeling Park and University. Then on Monday at Toronto, Steubenville Central against River at 5:30. Ohio Valley Sports Online will be there thanks to our great sponsors. We appreciate that, bringing the opportunity.
That curveball got away. She had her arm way away from her body, and that's what happens sometimes. Tomorrow, let's don't forget, we'll be back here tomorrow night with a 5A semifinals. Big Red versus University, who comes in at 18-4. Red is 11-5.
A swing and a miss.
And game 2, big rival, Raymond, John Marshall at 21-2 versus Wheeling Park, coming in at 17-9.
The big school game.
5A, the big schools, yep.
Got a strikeout there. That's her 5th. Trinity Taylor give up 2 runs but got 5 Ks. She might be getting in a groove here, Jimmy.
Every out's been a strikeout so far for Indian Creek. However, Edison did score 2 runs on a hit batter, a single, and a 2-run, 2-out double by Audrey Scott in the first.
Nice strike.
This is Grace Browning, the third baseman, up. She's in the 9 hole, and then they get back to the top of the order with Becca Evans next.
Okay, well, she wanted to pull it, but she didn't.
Now, I know this is the bottom of the lineup, Ray, but Trinity looks much better this inning. Maybe the nerves are gone and throwing harder and better command.
Absolutely.
Very good waste pitch, very good waste pitch. 1-2, 2 outs, top of 2, 2-1 Edison.
Got her swinging, that's 3 up, 3 down. At the end of 1.5. 2-1 Edison. We'll be right back.
This broadcast is brought to you by Ohio Valley Sports Online, your sports authority. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get instantly notified when we go live on our next broadcast, only on Ohio Valley Sports Online.
So you're driving the kids to school and you have to turn up the radio just to drown out the horrible sound your car's making. Who knows what you need? You're driving along without a care in the world. Then you notice the engine light comes on. Who knows what you need? You dread having to stop at red lights because your car sounds like it's screaming in pain. Who knows what you need? Napa Auto Care Center in Wintersville knows what you need. They're an established and reputable shop. They know engines, transmissions, brakes, alignments, and anything else your vehicle needs. They know what you need. Do you need the number? 740-346-2120.
All right, we're back here. I-470, want to give a shout out to Bammy Parrish, #1 listener.
Now up Becky Blackburn, the left fielder for Creek. We've got 7, 8, and 9 for the Creek against Katie Fluharty in the bottom of the second. 2-1 Edison, Ray.
Yeah, Fluharty had 2 strikeouts of her own. Base hit in any league right there, right up the middle. Leads it off, hard hit ball. So Craig looking to recover here.
Number 7.
Good time here to bunt, Ray.
Georgie.
Move the runners along. This is your number 8 hitter. We saw Riley Sadler hit the ball well against Oak Glen, even in the number 9 hole. So I look for a sacrifice bunt here. Ball 1, she pulled back just in time. If you don't pull back, even if you don't offer, it's a strike. You have to pull the bat back.
Fouled off bunt attempt. First and third charging.
This is a normal bunt alignment. Corners charge, second baseman covers first, and the shortstop goes to second base. Outfielders should be sprinting in on these bunt attempts.
Both teams here I see now. Harrison on the left field line. Another fouled off bunt. Oak Glen on the first base side. Get ready for game number 2.
Some people, Ray, teach having an angle with your bat when you bunt. I have not taught that. You don't get a pop-up, so that's the positive. You get a lot of foul balls, that's the negative. 2 strikes. Let's see if they take the bunt off here with 1-2.
Yeah, but Dan Vogel has a remedy for that bunting, right, Dan? Swing and a miss. Hit the ball with the bat. Touch the ball with the bat. Catch the ball with the bat. Yeah, I got it on the 3rd attempt. Catch the ball with the bat. I was never a bunter. Jimmy knows what I was. Little pop-up, second base going to squeeze it, got an out.
That's Riley Sadler, the right fielder.
So Creek starts out with a base hit up the middle.
Top of the order, number 44.
Now we're back to the top of the lineup in Becca Shoemaker, who struck out left-handed last time, so now she's right-handed, and you'll see the defense stay where they're at instead of move on to the slap shift. I don't think you'll see Becca Blackburn stealing here. Becca Evans, good arm behind the plate.
Good cut. She looked better on that pitch than she did at the beginning, Jimmy, when they was all pulled up on her and she was going to try and bunt or slap.
Well, she really is a good bunter and puncher is what I call it, a soft slapper, but those were pitches up near her shoulders and you're just not going to get that down.
Second inning brought to you by Apollo. Apollo Pro Cleaning and Restoration.
Edison Ray has 3 really nice pitchers. Fluharty, also Becca Evans, not a good combination, pitcher-catcher. Behind the plate and first baseman Presley Meadows. Creek has 2 outstanding pitchers, of course, in Trinity Taylor and also McKenna Scott, the shortstop.
Spencer Bendel been at it a long time, Jimmy. Swing and a miss.
I think I read in the paper he's been coaching about 25 years now. He took Dave Grimm's position there somewhere in the late 90s, I believe. And Angie O'Connell has now been here, I think this is her 22nd year.
Ball runner out. Oh, yeah, stolen bases. Okay, so that's 3 outs.
2-6, and that was Angie Penner, I meant to say, not Angie
I was wondering,
O'Connell.
you caught me off with that game. I said, who?
Yep.
So at the end of, so Indian Creek leaves one on base.
Nobody on base, right, with a throw out.
With the throw out, right.
1 hit that inning. 2-1 Edison after 2.
We'll be right back.
The meaning of cleaning, there's one name you gotta know. Apollo Pro Cleaning. Clean floor to ceiling. Apollo Pro Cleaning is the meaning of cleaning.
The Target Shop has all your fall sports needs. Shop local and get all your school spirit gear, fan wear, and everyday apparel. Support your locally owned Target Shop. The Target Shop offers new designs weekly. Stop in soon.
Springtime means cleanup time, so if you're planning a renovation on your house or need to get rid of some debris, call for a driveway-safe dumpster from Chappie's. Yep, Chappie's has 10 and 15-yard dumpsters available for same-day delivery, and Chappie's rates are all-inclusive. There's never any hidden fees. You can do a 7-day rental or, even better yet, a discounted 3-day rental. Clean up your shed, garage, basement, and get a dumpster from Chappie's today. Online, it's chappiesdumpsters.com or call 740-359-DUMP. That's 740-359-3867. Be happy. Call Chappie.
Number 35, Becca Evans.
All right, we're back here. Top of the third. This inning is brought to you by Thrifty. Hertz.
Top of the third, excuse me, Ray, and top of the order. Becca Evans got beamed, and that led to 2 runs in the first inning. And she's been stroking the ball. She had multiple hits in that doubleheader win on Saturday to help Edison survive and get into the playoffs, nipping Cambridge on the last day in the last game.
I think Spencer said before the game, what did he say, Jimmy? They've won 8 out of 10. They're starting to come into their own. He really likes the direction. It's just taking them a while to get things together, but they're playing right at the right time at the year. They're playing good ball.
They play good competition, and normally that pays off sooner or later.
Out of the strike zone. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Martins Ferry scored down there, Ray. We're in the top of the 4th. 4-0 Ferry over Barnesville. The winner of that game will get the winner of Shenandoah Caldwell, which is to follow on field 3.
Popped up. Got to play. Out of play. Straight up, lost sight of it for a while, but Indian Creek came charging. Thought they might have a play, but just over the screen in foul ball territory right in front of us.
These are always used players in any game, but especially in this game, which tends to be low scoring, you got to keep leadoff batters off the base.
Semifinals here at I-470. High Valley Sports Online bringing you the best. We got semifinals, 2 games today, and we got 2 games tomorrow. As Jimmy previously mentioned, who we got tomorrow, Jimmy?
Got Big Red against University and John Marshall versus Willing Park.
So High Valley Sports Online, 2 doubleheaders, the OVAC semifinals. Fly ball in the gap. Yeah. Going to go for 2 on the bobble. Hit it well, Jimmy. 2 big knock.
I told you she's been playing and hitting well, Becca has. And Trinity didn't want to walk her at full count, so she kind of came in. I think if Becca comes up, I'm still giving a double, but I think if Becca comes up with that she holds Becca Shoemaker, I'm talking about, in center. She holds Becca Evans to a single there, but had a slight bobble maybe on a hop from the outfield. And I did get that pinch runner or courtesy runner now is Ellie Johnson. Ellie Johnson. Couldn't tell who it was with that sweatshirt on.
Bunch straight back.
And we totally agree with this one. Got a bunt here, try to move the runner in third with 1 out. Now, Indian Creek plays this a little different than Edison does. Creek keeps their first baseman back and lets the pitcher cover the first base line. And, of course, McKenna Scott's got to cover third.
Ball out. You see the rotation right there in the infield on that bunt. Ball up and away.
Coach Penner seems to like to come up, which is a good strategy on a bunt, trying to get a pop-up or a foul ball. Got to be disciplined. You got to bunt a strike just like you try to hit a strike.
And Edison's third hit of the game.
Morgan Martin.
Bunt foul.
Now that was probably a bad pitch to bunt.
Wow.
But again, the angle of the bat was pretty close to perpendicular.
Yeah.
And that's why those balls are going foul. You can take Dan Vogel's theory, but it doesn't work if you have a bad angle, right, Ray?
I agree.
Dan knows what he's talking about.
Got her. Absolutely.
Big out by Creek there, pitcher Trinity Taylor.
7 strikeouts, Jimmy.
Got to get that runner just into third base with 1 out. Here comes Meadows, the first baseman. She had a single and stole a base in the first inning. Again, you got bases open here. You can be careful to the 3-4 hitters.
Bouncer shortstop.
Got to play at 3.
Yeah. Smart play. 6-5. I don't know if Spencer wanted her moving at that time. Ball's in front of you there, Jimmy, as a base runner. You can see what's happening. I don't know why you take that. Give me an explanation.
Yeah, you got to be able to beat the ball, and I don't think she could have. And she's quick, she's fast, she's aggressive, and she's only a freshman, I believe. So I would say a base running mistake there.
Yep.
But hard to get on somebody when they're aggressive. 2 outs, now Meadows at first base.
I agree.
Nice save by Starkey.
I have no complaints with that explanation, but my understanding is when you're a base runner, you have to know that. That ball's hit in front of you, and you ain't got that jump.
You got to be able to beat the ball if it's
right,
hit to shortstop.
Right. Swing and a miss.
Especially with McKenna Scott, who's a really good shortstop. Katie struck out in the first inning. This is Katie Fluharty up. 2 outs, 2-1 Edison, top of 3.
Swing and a miss, throw down. Ball gets away, nobody hurt. Presley diving back in the first.
Trinity's been keeping the ball away, and I see that Katie's pulling off a little bit, so I look for her to still stay away outside to Katie on this pitch.
Fouled off, caught. Nice job. Absolutely.
That's a strikeout, right?
Yeah, yep. That's Trinity Taylor's 8th. Indian Creek leaves 1 on a hit. Still 2-1 after 2.5. We'll be right back.
Marcino Enterprises is your complete auto and truck repair center. Marcino Enterprises also offers towing, tires, and vehicle undercoating. You can visit Marcino Enterprises at their new location across from the Winter Drive-In on 43 for 24/7 roadside assistance. Save this number in your phone right now, 740-282-8880. That's an easy number, 740-282-8880. Marcino Enterprises does it all: towing, tires, repair, and vehicle undercoating.
TS Electric is a leading electrical contracting firm with offices located in Richmond, Ohio, providing a spectrum of electrical services to commercial and residential clients throughout Ohio, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania. Our commitment? to provide our customers with quality service performed on schedule and at a fair price, which is how TS Electric earned its superior reputation in the industry. Our team specializes in the areas of electrical construction, expansion of existing facilities, and maintenance programs. If you need electrical work done for your home or business, contact TS Electric and say you heard it here. TS Electric is offering 25% off a change of service. Give them a call, 740-765-4321.
All right, we're back here, I-470, bottom of the third, Indian Creek.
Becca
Behind.
Shoemaker.
Bump foul.
I like it. I like it.
Yep.
Turn around right-handed, catch him off guard, lay a bunt. I was going to say that was a surprise bunt. Now the third baseman's way up, and if you're in the box when the ball hits you, even though it's in fair territory, you're still okay. It's just a foul ball.
And that's what Spencer was questioning right there.
Right.
Remind everybody, this game, these fly ball, foul ball, right side, out of play. Our special sponsors for these semifinal games here, I'd like to thank them: Apollo Pro Cleaning, Chappie's Rentals, Thrifty, Hertz, Marcino Enterprises, The Target Shop, Edwards Fence Company, TS Electric, the Greco Hurtnick Funeral Home. I want to thank all of them. Because of them, we're here working this game, bringing it to all our subscribers. And if you like what we're doing, go to our YouTube channel and subscribe. You'll be notified every time we go live. It's easy. It doesn't cost you anything. Just go to highvalleysportsonline.com, hit subscribe. You'll be notified every time we go live. It helps us. It costs you nothing.
Got the count 2-2, Ray, not 2-1 on the scoreboard. I feel like the center fielder might be a little deep and maybe should be shifted to right field. Outfield a little deep here.
She go, got her swinging. Fluharty's fourth.
Becca's been a little bit late.
Yeah.
And I thought the outfield might swing a little bit, shortstop up the middle a little bit. But it didn't matter. Katie with the up pitch by her eyes, either a rise ball or a high fastball. And Katie's been doing a good job, too. That's her fourth strikeout. And we're in the top of the third. Up to Abby Starkey, the catcher, who has good speed.
Up at third and first again, Edison playing.
Starkey can lay down a drop bunt, too. She has good wheels. She did strike out her first time up. These are the kids you have to keep off the base for the middle of their lineup if you're Edison. If you're Creek,
nice pitch.
You need a table setter here. One out, third inning. Two and one. I keep forgetting sometimes people are just listening on radio and they're not watching what we're.
They can see it. Ball up. Good at bat. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out.
If you're Katie, you do not want to walk here. You got to make her hit the ball.
Nice pitch.
Good pitcher's pitch. Really good take by Starkey.
Swing and a miss, Fluharty with her 5th K.
Now we're out to the top of the 5th inning in that Martins Ferry game. 4-0 Ferry over Barnesville, top of 5. McKenna Scott, who started things off for the Creek in the first inning with a single hard hit ball into left field, and came around to score on Alexis Dawson's hit.
Ball outside.
Now again, Mack is a power slapper, and she can hit the ball hard on the ground, but the shortstop's not going to throw her out where she's playing. She's too deep. She's never going to get her from that position. if it's to her.
Same pitch, 2 balls. Got a little chilly now all of a sudden, Jimmy. Weather changed.
Sure did. Katie is an up pitcher, Ray. Most pitches are up. That one wasn't, but most are up. She throws a screwball and maybe a rise ball and normally keeps the ball up in the zone, where Trinity is more down in the zone and more curveball.
Both throwing hard. Slapped left field over the third baseman's head. Base hit.
McKenna 2 for 2.
It's Indian Creek's third hit. McKenna got
Number
2 of them.
17, Trinity Taylor.
Fourth hit. Okay, we got 4 hits.
Trinity Taylor and Dawson both have a hit.
Trinity Taylor had a big knock last time. Didn't she hit the ball hard?
Trinity seems to always hit the ball hard. She has power. Now's where I would be deep if I was Edison. I look for McKenna to go somewhere at bat if it goes a while, to try to get in scoring position.
With that tying run in scoring position, big lead, secondary lead.
This will be a challenge. Becca is good behind the plate with a strong arm, and Katie throws hard, and I haven't seen any off speed, and McKenna can run like a deer.
Good scoop. Keeping clean behind the plate, Becca Evans. Two balls, 2 outs, runner on first. Another big lead. 3 balls. Well, she's definitely going to hit one she likes here sooner or later. 3 balls, no strikes. Got to throw a strike. Walked her, first and second.
Again, I know that Emma Volk really hit a good shot the last time up, and she's on deck. But I would not give in to Alexis Dawson. She, again, along with Trinity, are 2 of the best right-handed hitters they have. She's a senior third baseman.
Five straight balls. Katie Fluharty looking to find the plate, Jimmy.
They're close, you know, and sometimes when you miss, Ray, the umpire has a tendency not to give you that call when you get a little bit wild.
Fly ball right field, under it, squeezed it, out. Indian Creek leaves 2 with a hit. No runs at the end of 3. 2-1 Edison. We'll be right back.
Want to become a sponsor of this online sports broadcast? It's easy. Look us up on Facebook under Ohio Valley Sports Online. Drop us a message right on our wall or shoot us an email. More bang for your buck. Why? Because it's not radio. It's an online internet sports broadcast with unlimited and endless potential for you. Why settle for less when you can advertise with the best? Ohio Valley Sports Online.
Marcino Enterprises is your complete auto and truck repair center. Marcino Enterprises also offers towing, tires, and vehicle undercoating. You can visit Marcino Enterprises at their new location across from the Winter Drive-In on 43 for 24/7 roadside assistance. Save this number in your phone right now, 740-282-8880. That's an easy number, 740-282-8880. Marcino Enterprises does it all: towing, tires, repair, and vehicle undercoating.
We back, Danny? All right, we're here. Trinity Taylor taking her warm-ups. At the end of 3, we got Edison. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 2 left on base. For Indian Creek, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors, 4 left on base. So Indian Creek's had some opportunities, Jimmy, in the last couple innings. Haven't been able to get that big hit.
I think Creek's made a little better contact. Trinity's had 8 strikeouts. Katie's pitched well with 5. The difference is Scott's hit came with 2 outs and 2 runners in scoring position, where Dawson's 2-out RBI came with 1 runner in scoring position.
This 4th inning brought to you by Greco Hurtnick Funeral Home. The good people in Weirton, West Virginia.
Audrey Scott takes a strike on a curveball that nipped that inside corner. Really nice pitch. She's crowding the plate. Let's see if she comes inside again or goes away.
Bouncer to first. 1 out. Struggled a little bit. Think she hurt herself. Twisted her ankle or something.
It was a nice inside jam. Last time they threw the ball outside and got it up, and that's when she took it the other way. Audrey took the ball where it was pitched, but it was a good pitch by Taylor running in on her hands. Now batting is Allie Shreve. And boy, did you see how quick Scott got down that line.
Yes. Made it close. Ball low.
Donnie Martin doing a good job behind home plate. He's the home plate guy today. Bruce Dunn from Shadyside at first base, and Mike Ryan, a very veteran umpire, down at third base. 3 umpires in these semifinal games, Ray.
Swing and a miss.
Such a nice venue here. You know, you have lights, the field's beautiful. They're announcing girls' names coming up to bat. 3 umpires instead of 2. OVAC second to none in this tournament.
Really like it, really impressed. A lot of time and effort has gone into it, you could tell.
Now, a little different in baseball because the semifinal baseball games are always played on the home team's field. The finals are going to be at a neutral site with Toronto and Edison, but everything's always down here at I-470.
Swing and a miss. Got a strikeout there. That's her 9th, Trinity's 9th. Tom Bechtel running everything. He long-time employee of the City of Wheeling Recreation Department. Wheeling Central grad. Big Bear ran that basketball tournament for years. I brought teams down here.
Ellie Johnson, I like what she's doing. She's crowding the plate. Tried to bunt last time up because most pitches are going away like that with Trinity throwing curveballs on the outside corner. So Edison players now are starting to crowd a little bit more to take that curveball away.
Center fielder, right? She chased down that long ball.
Yep. It was a big play in the first inning.
Yep. Nice pitch.
That's what you got to do, right? They're crowding the plate. You're going to come inside. Now Trinity's got her choice of a waste pitch here at 0-2.
Beautiful. Strike. That's 3 outs. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. At the end of 3.5. 2-1 Edison. We'll be right back.
TS Electric is a leading electrical contracting firm with offices located in Richmond, Ohio, providing a spectrum of electrical services to commercial and residential clients throughout Ohio, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania. Our commitment? To provide our customers with quality service performed on schedule and at a fair price, which is how TS Electric earned its superior reputation in the industry. Our team specializes in the areas of electrical construction, expansion of existing facilities, and maintenance programs. If you need electrical work done for your home or business, contact TS Electric and say you heard it here. TS Electric is offering 25% off a change of service. Give them a call, 740-765-4321. That's TS Electric.
We're back, I-470 Fields. This inning's brought to you by Greco Hurtnick Funeral Home. Also want to mention TS Electric, Edwards Fence Company, The Target Shop, Marcino Enterprises, Thrifty Hertz, Apollo Pro Cleaning, sponsoring us here at the OVAC semifinals. We'll be here again tomorrow night for a doubleheader. as well as tonight's doubleheader. And Fluharty right back where she started. She got 5 Ks, trying to keep pace with Trinity Taylor. First pitch strike.
Emma Vogt is a sophomore. She ripped the ball to center. Ellie Johnson made a big catch out there to save a couple of runs in the first inning. I look for both pitchers, Ray, before the game to be close to double-digit strikeouts, so we've got Trinity right there already, don't we?
Absolutely. She got 10.
Wow.
She had 10 the last time we saw her against Oak Glen. Fluharty behind ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, Creek only has 3 losses, and they've also beat those 3 teams too, so they've split with their losses. Vogt's timing looks good tonight to me, Ray. More people coming in because you have another game coming here now, here starting in about an hour. So now you not only do you have Edison and Indian Creek fans, you have Oak Glen fans and Harrison showing up now.
Ball away, 2-2. High Valley Sports Online bringing you the best in high school athletics year round. We're here. Subscribe. Got a strikeout. Fluharty gets her 6th.
I like that call by Spencer. She was really crowding the plate and decided to come inside, and that was a good pitch. Now up Becky Blackburn, who singled in the 2nd inning and got thrown out stealing. Becky's playing left field today for Creek.
Outfield straight away.
We will have a player of the game after this game and hope to get an interview.
I want to thank Mike Muslin for listening in, as well as our good buddy Tommy Winland. Bouncer back to Fluharty, throw to first. 2 outs, as well as Tommy Huggins. Thanks for letting us know. Doing our best to bring you the best in high school sports and highlight all these great student athletes in the Ohio Valley. Remember, our Ohio Valley Guida Law Office's trivia question, that will come in the 2nd game tonight. In the 1st game, we're going to have our Total Sports Connection player of the game, which we'll be announcing.
Now up Kirsten Dorsey, who struck out her first time up in the 2nd inning.
Danny gets a vote, Jimmy gets a vote, John gets a vote, and I get 2 votes.
And we're going to outnumber you 3-2, so you still lose, Raymond.
You figured that out, huh, Jimmy? You figured a way to get me.
Hopefully Ray will have some interviews at the start of the 2nd game, too, just like he did the start of the 1st game.
Okay, Fluharty records her 7th strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors at the end of 4 full innings. 2-1 Edison. We'll be right back.
This is Ohio Valley Sports Online, your connection to Ohio Valley sports. Listen anywhere in the world from any connected device, smartphone, tablets, iPads, and computers. Ohio Valley Sports Online brings you live game action from the guys with over 50 years in radio sports broadcasting.
In a time of crisis, Apollo cares. At Apollo Pro Cleaning and Restoration, your health and safety is our top priority. Equipped to disinfect your home or facility with our award-winning Apollo 360 electrostatic disinfection process. Residential properties, offices, schools, retail spaces, factories, medical facilities, restaurants, transportation, and more. Apollo is here to help you combat the spread of COVID. Contact us today to find out how we can help serve you.
Clean floor to ceiling, Apollo Pro Cleaning is the meaning of cleaning.
All right, we're back here. Top of the 5th. 2-1 Edison. High Valley Sports Online. Ray Suckarch along with Jimmy DiCarlo, Danny Vogel. Here from I-470, the OVAC semifinals. This 5th inning is brought to you by the Target Shop.
Got a score, Ray, from the other field. Barnesville making a game of it. Top of the 6th, 4-2 Ferry, but Barnesville has runners on second and third. Don't know how many outs. 4-2 Ferry over Barnesville. Top of 6. Here we're in the 5th. 2-1 Edison with Wattis, Browning in the top. Evans up.
Everybody charging on the bunt. Trinity Taylor working her 5th inning. Got 10 strikeouts. Jimmy thought he'd have 10. They're welcome right inside the box, people. There we are. Bring you our best.
Wattis struck out her first time up. 2-0. I would be patient here if I was Anna Wattis. Try to get on any way you can. If you can draw a walk here, that would start an inning maybe.
Swing and a miss. Third time these teams have played this year, with Indian Creek winning the first 2. So those of you who believe in voodoo, it's tough to beat a team 3 times. But if you're better than them, Jimmy, you usually do, right?
2-2, I think, Ray. Okay. He called an offer on that pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I wasn't sure she pulled back or she didn't there, but I think he called her offering and not pulling the bat back.
Edison looking for some insurance run here. Trying to get something started. No way. Trinity sets her down for her 11th strikeout. 10 of them swinging. One she got looking.
Number 45, Grace Browning.
This is number 9 hitter, third baseman Grace Browning up for Edison.
Boy, Trinity Taylor's been impressive, huh? Edison jumped on her in the first inning. Got 2 runs off her. Since then, they've got 1 hit. They got 2 runs on 2 hits in the first inning.
A little bit of nerves maybe in that first inning, Ray. Her curveball's been outstanding when she stayed tight to her body.
Indian Creek got to get a little bit of help here with the bats. Fluharty's pitching a good game as well.
Creek has hit the ball at times pretty hard, but Edison's made some good defensive plays. That's the thing I'm most impressed with. Even though there's a lot of strikeouts, we have 0 errors so far. Now we're into the 5th inning.
Clean game, no errors tonight. What, you'll make 7 of them now, right?
Yeah, I might have jinxed both teams, huh?
Swing and a miss. Trinity got it going on, Jimmy. She's throwing nice.
Yes, she is. Browning is a junior, by the way. Some of the juniors playing for Edison: Becca Evans, Presley Meadows, Browning, sophomore Allie Shreve, and Allie Johnson.
Trinity just keeps working.
Abby Starkey's got to give him 3 outs there. She thought
That's
that was
12.
3.
That's 12. Teams gathering in the circle. She got it going on, but they're down 2-1.
Becca Evans.
Becca Evans. I don't even have to look at the scoreboard to know that she's put the bat on the ball.
Got beamed her first time up, hit a double the last time up. Don't want to give an extra base hit, so the outfield's pretty deep for Creek.
Ball outside. Trinity Taylor taking her time. 2 outs here, top of the 5th.
Score down the other field, Ray. Barnesville's come back to tie up Ferry in the 6th inning, 4-4. Looks
There
like
you
we're
go.
going to the bottom of the 6th down
There you
there.
go. Never say die. Keep playing.
These OVAC games are amazing, aren't they? They're always close.
Yep. Keep playing. Fly ball right
That
field.
could be trouble.
Fair ball. That's definitely a fair ball. She's going to get 2. Becca Evans with her 2nd hit of the game. With a double that dropped in just inside the foul line. You called it, Jimmy. Here comes the pinch runner. You called it. There was going to be a tough play to make. Nobody could get to it, and it dropped right inside the line.
Well, Riley, I don't know she had a good jump, but she was deep to start with. The ball was right on the line. She had to come a long way, and I'm not sure of her foot speed. I think Becca thought it was going to be foul because she stopped there.
Yeah, she did.
This would be courtesy runner Ellie Johnson, a sophomore.
Ran right into the tag at third base last time, right?
Yep. Not much to think about now, Ray. 2 outs, you're moving on contact, okay?
Girl batting right. Who is this, Jimmy?
This is Morgan Martin.
Morgan Martin got a little bit of Ty Cobb look with the bat. Look at the separation in her hands. Little Ty Cobb look. Showed bunt, nothing there. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs.
And Dawson going back to the bag, and the first baseman not charging. I'm not sure if she gets that down. It's not going to be an infield hit here, but you need a base hit into the outfield to get this run home if you're Edison. I like the split grip. It's good for bat control, especially if this pitcher's overpowering you. I really do like the split grip.
Bouncer, second base. Up there, got it. 1 hit, 1 left on. At the end of 4.5. Still 2-1 Edison. We'll be right back.
The meaning of cleaning, there's one name you gotta know. Apollo Pro Cleaning. Clean floor to ceiling. Apollo Pro Cleaning is the meaning of cleaning.
This high school event is brought to you by AT&T on Sunset via the AT&T wireless network. Remember, don't text and drive, it can wait. AT&T on Sunset is a proud sponsor of this high school event.
This broadcast is brought to you by Ohio Valley Sports Online, your sports authority. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get instantly notified when we go live on our next broadcast, only on Ohio Valley Sports Online.
All right, here we are, Ben's Field. Want to thank Thrifty Hertz and Napa Auto Care, Wintersville. Thank them a lot for tonight and tomorrow and their continued support with the rental car for us to travel. Want to thank Clyde.
Now up, Riley Sadler. She's only a freshman. Looked good in the Eau Glen game, getting that triple off of Lizzie Kell. Number 9 hitter. Just missed, 1 ball. 2-1 Edison here. We're in the bottom of 5. On the other field, we have Martins Ferry and Barnesville 4-4 at this point in the bottom of the 6th.
Fly ball up. Shortstop calling, squeezing, 1 out.
That was Morgan Martin.
Looking at our player of the game, Jimmy, I tell you, Trinity Taylor's been impressive. But Audrey Scott with the 2 RBI double to give him this lead, got to get consideration.
Becca Evans, on base 3 times, done a good job behind home plate. A lot of candidates. All be up to John Gianamore.
That's right. I figured you was one of them guys past the buck, you and Ed Seehee.
I'm not coaching right now, so we don't want any pressure, right? We're going to move it to somebody else. Should say yesterday, I don't know if I can remember all the scores, but I know Wheeling Central, speaking at Seehee, won their game against Monroe Central 8-0 yesterday. And Shadyside in extra innings beat Toronto 10-6, so they'll match up. Is that game Saturday, Ed, or Friday? Saturday at 3. Okay, and single A, Connaughton Valley is going to be playing Frontier. Connaughton Valley won their game handily yesterday, and I'm trying to remember who they beat, Ed, Connaughton Valley, because Frontier beat Madonna. Connaughton Valley beat Cameron. Thank you, Ed. And they will match up Friday at 5, Ed? Okay, that's what I thought I heard. Now, Ray, there, just to let you know, if that ball landed on home plate and stayed on home plate, it would be a fair ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Wow. Outside for corner for Katie Fluharty. Gives her 8th strikeout. She's looking to get in double digits here in the bottom of the 5th. She's got 8.
Starkey struck out twice also today. She did try to drop bunt last time up.
I want to thank all our listeners for listening here. Make sure you identify yourself whenever you comment so we can thank you personally. But I'm glad you enjoy listening to us. Thank you.
There was a bunt attempt. Laid off. Good decision by Starkey there. Trying to get something going here for the middle of the lineup.
Fluharty hanging tough, 8 strikeouts. Trying to get out of this 5th inning.
That was a pretty good take by Starkey. Borderline pitch. If you swing, you're going to either pop it up or swing and miss. So that was kind of borderline there.
Swing and a miss. She got her 9th. She's on the doorstep of double figures at the end of 5. Edison hanging tough. 2-1. We'll be right back.
The Target Shop has all your fall sports needs. Shop local and get all your school spirit gear, fan wear, and everyday apparel. Support your locally owned Target Shop. The Target Shop offers new designs weekly. Stop in soon.
Springtime means cleanup time, so if you're planning a renovation on your house or need to get rid of some debris, call for a driveway-safe dumpster from Chappie's. Yep, Chappie's has 10 and 15-yard dumpsters available for same-day delivery, and Chappie's rates are all-inclusive. There's never any hidden fees. You can do a 7-day rental or, even better yet, a discounted 3-day rental. Clean up your shed, garage, basement, and get a dumpster from Chappie's today. Online, it's chappiesdumpsters.com or call 740-359-DUMP. That's 740-359-3867. Be happy. Call Chappie.
All right, we're back here. I want to mention these sponsors who we're very appreciative of letting us be here to bring you these games and honor these student athletes throughout the Ohio Valley. It's Apollo Pro Cleaning. Make it Apollo for spring cleaning your house. Thrifty Hertz. Use of the vehicle, Napa Auto Care Center 2. Marcino Enterprises, specializing in brakes, air conditioning, tires, fleet maintenance. The Target Shop, sportswear and screen printing. Edwards Fence Company, 20 years of experience in affordable fence systems. TS Electric, save money with energy-efficient solutions. And the Greco-Hurtnick Funeral Home, you can count on them for all your family needs in a time of grieving. These VIP sponsors make it possible to bring you this game. Please visit them and let them know you appreciate it. And this inning is brought to you by Edwards Fence Company. The 6th inning, Jimmy, 2-1 Edison. Trinity Taylor still humming.
It's a huge inning for both teams. 3-4-5 up for Edison and Creek. If you're Creek, you can't afford to give up another run. And Presley Meadows is up. She's a junior first baseman. She's hit the ball hard twice. She's gone 1 for 2 and also grounded out on a fielder's choice, actually.
One of the 4 hits for Edison. Edison 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors. Indian Creek, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. Indian Creek has left 4 on base. Edison has left 2. We're here in the top of the 6th. Brought to you by Edwards Fence Company. Check swing, bouncer to second. Nice stretch and hold. Very nice.
That was a nice play by defensive second baseman Kirsten Dorsey.
Fluharty, right?
Yep, Katie Fluharty. Down in the other field, it's top of 7. It's still 4-4, Barnesville and Ferry. Fluharty has struck out both times.
Sees a strike right there. People filling in. Game to follow. Harrison and Oak Glen. High Valley Sports Online are going to bring you the player of the game. A lot of candidates going to win a High Valley Sports Online t-shirt. As well as in the second game, remember, we'll have our Guida Law Office's trivia question. Base hit hard. Right center field past the second baseman. Fluharty helps herself, gets a hit. Edison's in action. Base runner.
They're going to put a courtesy runner, and you cannot use the same courtesy runner you used for the catcher. So this is be a new one, and I'm not sure who it is because she's got a sweatshirt on. Guys get a number?
That's the fifth hit.
That ball was hit hard.
Number 15.
And again, big hitter here.
Audrey Scott, the 2 RBI double in the first inning. Fouled straight up. Going to squeeze it, got the out.
Big play and pitch. She got jammed again. Last time I was going to say she got jammed and hit a ground ball to first, a weak grounder to first, and this time she got jammed. Beautiful pitch by Trinity Taylor and popped up to the catcher. Allie Shreve now, the DP is up. She's batting for left fielder Olivia Fankhauser. There she goes.
Swinging runner out. Nice throw, my goodness gracious, to get the runner. No runs on the hit. No errors. Nobody left on base. At the end of 5.5, 2-1 Edison. We'll be right back.
Do you have a fence that has seen better days? How about a new privacy fence? You probably could use a perimeter fence to keep Fido from wandering off. Call Edwards Fence Company now. They do all types of fence projects and have over 20 years of experience. Wood, chain link, vinyl, split rail, aluminum. Call today for a free estimate. Edwards Fence Company, 740-632-8403. Needless to say, you're going to need a new fence around your new swimming pool too. Call Edwards Fence Company today, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
This broadcast is brought to you by Ohio Valley Sports Online, your sports authority. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get instantly notified when we go live on our next broadcast, only on Ohio Valley Sports Online.
All right, we're back here talking about the player of the game here. A lot of choices, but this game, Jimmy, is far from over. Bottom of the sixth.
2-1 Edison, and Creek's got 3, 4, 5, and they've been on base 5 of 6 times. McKenna Scott's had 2 singles. Trinity Taylor up next has been on base with a walk and a single, and Dawson has got a single and a deep fly out to right field. So this is the inning that Edison needs to shut Creek down, and this is the inning that Creek needs to make it happen.
I agree with you, Jimmy. You got to take your chances. You don't know if you're going to get through the order and get your juice up there in the 7th. 2-1 Edison. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 2 left on base. Line drive foul for Edison. For Indian Creek, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors, 4 left on base. Katie Fluharty right there with Trinity Taylor. Katie with 9 and Trinity with 12.
This is the biggest out of the inning always, the leadoff hitter. If McKenna gets on, she can run, and you got hitters after her.
Ball outside.
I think it was a good call by Donnie. It just missed. I don't know if I could have taken that pitch, Ray. That's close.
A little close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Left field, right at her, squeezed it out. Hit it hard. Right at the left fielder, perfectly placed defensively. We got 1 out.
McKenna has hit the ball hard 3 times. That ball was slicing. That was a tough play by Olivia Fankhauser, and she's the DP. And boy, if that ball gets by her, that's probably 3 bases. Trinity Taylor up with a single and a walk, Ray.
Both teams have been clean in the field, Jimmy.
You don't hear that much in baseball or softball.
Yep.
You don't hear it much in the pros, Ray.
Anymore, I'll tell you, and Edison has made nice plays in the outfield. Indian Creek putting the lumber, putting the aluminum or titanium to the ball. And Edison being there defensively to this point. Nice pitch.
I like that both pitchers are not afraid to come inside. 1-1 on Trinity Taylor. Bottom of 6, 2-1 Edison. That's the score in the first inning. And it stayed
Fouled
that way.
off.
You've got goose eggs since the first inning, Ray. All runs in the first inning.
Flew Hardy. Ball outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th.
Kind of surprising to me, Ray. The right fielder is playing a little deeper than center and left fielder on this right-handed hitter. Becca has home run power.
Wow. Got her looking. First strikeout, she got somebody looking. But it's her 10th, the magic 10 that you called, Jimmy. You thought that both pitchers would be double figures in strikeouts, and they are.
2 big outs for Edison, 2 big outs. Never too late, though, for Creek. Good hitter up in Alexis Dawson. Singled, and they got the only RBI for Creek and flew out deep to right. And
Ball up.
She has home run power, too, Rick.
I think the left fielder is a little shallow, Jimmy.
I agree. With 2 outs, I don't want that runner getting in scoring position.
Just called in here. Jimmy sure missed the games whenever Creek played Edison.
Good pitcher's pitch. Real good take by Alexis Dawson. You got to hit your pitch there, 2-0. That was.
Did you win any of them games, Jimmy?
Oh, just a couple. Just a couple. Fireman Tom, huh? Yeah, his daughter was a great player for Indian Creek also. Indian Creek had a ton of good pitchers along the way between his daughter and Paige Jean Angel and now Trinity Taylor. I'm sure I'm going to miss some. McKenna Scott. Harley Jo Penner last year playing at Kent State. Good pitch right on the inside corner. Full count.
Sure was. Line drive.
Nope, she got a good jump.
Right at it. I tell you, Edison's been there in the outfield. 3 up, 3 down. Got through the heart of Indian Creek's lineup at the end of 6. Edison holding on 2-1. We'll be right back.
TS Electric is a leading electrical contracting firm with offices located in Richmond, Ohio, providing a spectrum of electrical services to commercial and residential clients throughout Ohio, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania. Our commitment? To provide our customers with quality service performed on schedule and at a fair price, which is how TS Electric earned its superior reputation in the industry. Our team specializes in the areas of electrical construction, expansion of existing facilities, and maintenance programs. If you need electrical work done for your home or business, contact TS Electric and say you heard it here. TS Electric is offering 25% off a change of service. Give them a call, 740-765-4321. That's TS Electric.
Probably okay with Hardy. I mean, we always seem to give it to Biz. If she didn't, she got a hit last time up too, so maybe I give it to her right now.
All right, we're back here. Thinking about the player of the game. Valley Sports Online, proud to bring you that. I'm going to thank our sponsor for that. Our buddy Chuck at Total Sports Connection. This 7th inning is brought to you by TS Electric. A lot of candidates, Jimmy. I mean, Trinity Taylor, you know, I mean, Katie Fluharty, Audrey Scott. Got some people to pick from.
Got pinch hitter Ray, the courtesy runner, Allie Johnston, is coming up.
Looking to bunt.
She's a
Charge in the third, seeing if Spencer can play for a run, looking for an insurance run. And we see these insurance runs, Jimmy, all so important. Saw it in a baseball game, Central in a big, big win. Was winning 4-2 at Wheeling Central in an OVAC semifinal. Got the fifth run, and we said, me and Jason saw the game, that's going to be an important insurance run. And end up winning. Central winning 5-4. Trinity Taylor back to work here.
By the way, in the other field, it looks like it's over, and Martins Ferry scores a run in the bottom of the seventh to beat Barnesville 5-4.
Bouncer third, bunt. Going to get on, base runners. That's going to be an error, Jimmy.
First error of the game.
First error of the game. That's because you and Ed C. kept on saying that. Clean game, clean game. And that's what happens. Creek gets the
Number 1, Pam Johnson.
Pam Johnson, the center fielder, batting. And Edison's off and running what they wanted. How about another bunt, Jimmy?
Oh, yeah, number 7 hitter here, Allie Johnson, the center fielder, and she's tried to bunt before. I would definitely move her or straight steal.
Fouled, squared up on the bunt, 1 strike.
On the bunt attempts, seems like Angie Penner is doing a good job calling high pitches so that they have a hard time getting the ball down on the ground. Spencer's going to leave this on. He might even leave it on with 2 strikes.
Fouled off on the bunt attempt. It's going to be 2 strikes. What are you going to do now, Jimmy?
Well, let's see. She has struck out twice. I honestly think I'd leave it on, but most coaches don't want to do that. And it is 0-2, so tough to get it down on 0-2. So she's probably going to be swinging, but I might leave it on.
She did, ball low. I was thinking more just steal the base. Just steal it.
I think if they get an out here or on the next hitter, somewhere you'll see her steal, but he's going to give her a chance to lay a bunt down fair.
Got her on the strikeout. That's 13. Trinity Taylor doing everything she can to hold Indian Creek here at a 2-1 deficit.
Number 16.
13 strikeouts on the day.
You don't see this often, and I don't think Spencer is bunting. I watched him down there, but a lot of teams will bunt in softball with 1 out and a runner at first.
Well, if I'm Edison, I got to have that runner on second base. I'm stealing her.
Somewhere along the way, I agree with you, even though the number 9 hitter is up next.
Bunt through the strike.
I like a bunt here to move the runner.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Starkey made a good throw last inning, so maybe Spencer's a little leery of trying to steal this inning. Good job by Anna Wattis pulling the bat back.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike here. Base runner on the first error of the game. Way outside. 3-1. I don't want to put 2 on, so she's coming at her, I'm sure, Jimmy.
I think I've been calling Allie Johnson, Pam Johnson, Allie Johnson in center field. We have an Allie Johnston at first base. It's a tough one here, Ray.
Fouled off on the bunt. Full count.
I didn't normally like to bunt with 3-1 count because sometimes you might get ball 4 or a good pitcher's pitch to hit. And she's trying to run out of the box a little bit quick. You need to be sacrificing there, making sure the ball's down. Don't worry how quick you get out. Spencer tried to bunt with 2 strikes on the last hitter. Let's see what happens here. Going to steal? Yep.
Swinging, runner, strikeout, throw him out. There you go. That air don't hurt him. Indian Creek hangs tough. They got a chance to come in. It's do or die for the Indian Creek Lady Redskins after 6.5. 2-1 Edison. We'll be right back.
Want to become a sponsor of this online sports broadcast? It's easy. Look us up on Facebook under Ohio Valley Sports Online. Drop us a message right on our wall or shoot us an email. More bang for your buck. Why? Because it's not radio. It's an online internet sports broadcast with unlimited and endless potential for you. Why settle for less when you can advertise with the best? Ohio Valley Sports Online. Springtime means cleanup time, so if you're planning a renovation on your house or need to get rid of some debris, call for a driveway-safe dumpster from Chappie's. Yep, Chappie's has 10 and 15-yard dumpsters available for same-day delivery, and Chappie's rates are all-inclusive. There's never any hidden fees. You can do a 7-day rental or, even better yet, a discounted 3-day rental. Clean up your shed, garage, basement, and get a dumpster from Chappie's today. Online, it's chappiesdumpsters.com or call 740-359-DUMP. That's
Okay, we're back here. TS Electric, 7th inning in the OVAC semifinal. Ohio Valley Sports Online. It's Ray Suckarts along with Jimmy DiCarlo and Danny Vogel. Indian Creek, final hurrah right here, Jimmy.
6-7-8. Emma Volk up.
Fly ball. Wow. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Made the catch. Outfielders, as you saw, they collided. Both were calling it.
That was Pam Johnson. Is right in between. And normally the center fielder has precedence there. Emma hit it pretty well, but just got under it.
That's like Willie Mays said. He told the right fielder and the left fielder, you take everything to the line, and I got everything in between.
Over the head catch. You remember that one, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
This is Becky Blackburn. She's got one of the hits for Creek.
Did you guys call me that in Little League? Say hey, Ray. Say hey, Ray.
Well, we used to say, don't go, Ray. You're too slow. Okay.
Swing and a miss.
Didn't I see a picture today online from Jace, from our boy Jace J. Jenkins on you and Dave Tuttle down there at St. Anthony
Tuttle.
Hawks?
They were trying to identify the third guy. The third guy was Anthony Pate. But that was Dave Tuttle. Strikeout. Katie Fluharty back in action. That's 11. That's 11, plus she got a base knock. Strong consideration for the Ohio Valley Sports Online player of the game with 2 outs.
Kirsten Dorsey, she struck out both times, so you got to have a runner if you're Creek here to have a chance and bring up Riley Sadler with 2 outs. If you're Edison, you're hoping this is the last out of the game.
2 runs, 5 hits, no errors. For Edison, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. For Indian Creek with 4 left on base. Katie Fluharty's pitched a whale of a game. 11 strikeouts and a base hit. Fly ball center field. That might be trouble.
It is.
Over her head. Ball hit hard. Going to get a stand-up double.
Never say die Creek, Ray.
Absolutely. There you go. That's what you need. 2-out lightning here. Indian Creek trying to light it with a 2-out double. Over the center fielder head. Sadler up.
Sadler has popped up to second and popped up to short.
Fly ball right field. Going to be foul, just out of the reach. Strike 1.
here's where I can't have my outfield too deep. If you're going to hit it over my head again, which hasn't happened much with Katie today, then they earn the run. I'm not going to let a single beat me, and I feel like maybe Scott...
With that being said, your right fielder's too deep, Jimmy.
I agree with that.
Gary McCone, first base coach, yelling instructions. Fly ball, shortstop. Got it. That's going to do it. Semifinal winner, Edison. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Indian Creek, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. At the end of 7, it's a ball game. And we're going to give the Ohio Valley Sports Online player of the game to Katie Fluharty from Edison with 11 strikeouts and a base hit. So we're going to go congratulate her now and give her a strike and give her a T-shirt and give her a little interview here.
So we're going
The Target Shop has all your fall sports needs. Shop local and get all your school spirit gear, fan wear, and everyday apparel. Support your locally owned Target Shop. The Target Shop offers new designs weekly. Stop in soon.
You're listening to Ohio Valley Sports Online, the sports authority. If you want to get your message heard, visit us on Facebook and leave a message. Ohio Valley Sports Online is on any connected device, phones, tablets, smart TVs. Follow us on Facebook and don't forget to subscribe free to our YouTube page. Type in OVSO. You will get immediately notified the instant we go live with our next broadcast. This high school event is brought to you by AT&T on Sunset via the AT&T wireless network. Remember, don't text and drive, it can wait. AT&T on Sunset is a proud sponsor of this high school event.
We're back here where Edison has just nipped and beat Indian Creek 2-1. All runs scored in the top of the first inning. We have Edison with 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors, and Creek with 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error. Trinity Taylor really pitched well. I have her with 14 strikeouts and no walks. And Katie Fluharty, who is going to be our player of the game, had 11 strikeouts and 1 walk. We had Creek pitcher throwing 98 pitches, Trinity 66 strikes and 32 balls. And we have Edison's pitcher with 60 strikes and 43 balls, 103 pitches. Player of the game is Katie Fluharty, a senior going to Marietta College. Now we're going to bring it down to Ray.
Okay, we got Katie Fluharty here, player of the game, senior, going to Marietta, right, Katie?
Right, yeah.
11 strikeouts. Plus you got a base hit. Congratulations. You hung tough. You beat a good team. They beat you twice during the year. You hung tough. You threw well.
Thank you.
What'd you think about that?
Talk
to me a little bit. Go ahead, Katie.
I thought it was a little nerve-wracking, but like being able to play them before and like knowing what they are like struggling with at the plate, it was nice to like be able to work around that.
Do you do that? You being familiar with them like that, are you able to process that during the game? These batters, what they like and what they don't like, and how you've pitched them in the past?
Most of the time, yeah.
Well, that's good. I appreciate you being honest with that, and I want to congratulate you for being the second Ohio Valley Sports Online player of the game.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Okay, we're going to get a quick picture here. All right, here, hold this up, Katie. We're going to get a quick picture here with Katie Flu.
We're back up top here while Ray's getting the picture. Just a couple things here before we take a break for second game today between Harrison Central and Oak Glen. On the other field, Martins Ferry nipped Barnesville 5-4, scoring a run in the bottom of the 7th. And here Edison won 2-1. Katie Fluharty getting the win. Trinity Taylor getting the tough loss in defeat with 14 strikeouts. Fluharty had 11 strikeouts. Couple of the hitters for the game, Becca Evans hit the ball well and had 2 doubles. Audrey Meadows had a hit. Audrey Scott had a big 2-run double, and Fluharty had the 5th hit for Edison. McKenna Scott ripped the ball 3 times, had 2 singles and a line shot to left field. Trinity Taylor had a single. Alexis Dawson had a single, and Becky Blackburn had a single, and Kirsten Dorsey had a double there in the 7th inning. So I believe now Creek might have had 6 hits instead of 5. And the final again was Edison 2, Creek 1. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for the start of the Oak Glen Harrison Central game.